You're on some other shit.
The paramedic treatise of the East were priests from the church of the operating room. The strikes of force, scalpel since the Holocaust.
Let's take it back to the Bronx in the 80s. Critical Beatdown is 1988.
We was in Washington Avenue, the projects. Me growing up in the Bronx and living in public housing, everybody had the same story. I was coming up, life was hard in the projects. We could have wrote records like, you know, my mom ain't got no food, roaches all in my shoebox, and my cat ain't got no meow mix. But I thought it would have been depressing.
Say what? Here, what the hell with childish rhyme? Cause the jam is just moving. The crowd is steady moving. To a supersonic pace with high the stupid bass with some pep. In the step. Cause we're being so funky to pace this world down.
Ultra was so ahead of its time, there's no way I could cross back to anything else. When I was a kid, I came home and watched a lot of Lost in Space.
Warning, extraterrestrial life form approaching.
Star Trek, the old original Star Trek.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Chiller movies like Chiller, remember that? A lot of that, Creature Feature. So all that stuff is collaged into my whole mindset. It was an escape from all of that 1986 crackomania.
I left New York. The city itself was stress, depression, high boots and urban beats. It wasn't my direction.
When I did Sex Styles, that was just on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. That was my first introduction to California.
How do you get to the time-traveling gynecologist from Jupiter? Like, how does that?
How do you not?
First patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer, breaking his back, chisel next for the answer.
When I did Octagon, San Francisco, I mean, it was space age Halloween kind of. Like, that area makes you write the most weirdest stuff. You know, it's characters on Market Street and stuff like that.
Having spent, you know, years with Keith and whatnot, it's all like flowing stream of consciousness on one level, but it's also all informative or information on another level. So the funny thing is if you rhyme something and you try to like fix it or change it or whatever, you'll fuck it up. It turns bad because it's actually more held together by subtext and context than you would think. So like I might, you know, make a chorus or change a chorus or do something, but I won't mess with the verse because once you do, it starts to fall apart.
Simultaneous knee cracks like Kobe injured. Dr. Octagon sit on Space Beach with a bucket hat. Way beyond the fitted in the snapback. 3.5 million served. My wings make you look like atomic birds.
So when did Dan the Automator hip-hop form take over?
I started playing the violin when I was like 3 years old. I'm not like a professional violin player. I don't play anymore. I play on records. I took lessons for like, you know, 15 years, but maybe 13 years, something like that. But like, I was never going to be like a pro, you know what I mean? I wasn't the quality to be like a pro violin player. I always like records a lot, you know, music and records and buying records. In retrospect, although it wasn't really that smooth, it was just the natural progression from loving music to DJing music to making music. There's a lot more to it, but that's the flow.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? My name is and this is Music to be Murdered By.
I met Keith at the tail end of Ultramagnetic. He was just like, I got this guy, character Dr. Octagon. He's like, you interested in doing this? And I was like, yeah, I'm interested in doing this. And I was like, but if we're gonna do it, I want Q to do it because he's the best DJ.
Before I got turntables, I had like had the tape deck, the radio, and the turntable. I pressed the two buttons and you could mix to the radio. You know, tigers, before they go to hunt, they'll eat a little tiny bit of shrooms and they'll be like, ah. Back in the days, I used to take a itty weeny tiny bit. It's called microdosing.
He says it makes the scratches sound. What it makes the scratches sound more
liquid,
sharper, or liquidy.
More liquidy.
Right, liquidy?
Yeah, but then now you just do it now. We used to do turntable TV and we would take a tiny bit.
I know it's a little off topic, but Invisible Scratch Pickles, so influential.
The red light is on.
Invisible Scratch Pickles presents the QBert Scratch Practice.
It was the turntable group, so it was like, okay, well, why don't we play, I'll scratch drums and this guy scratch horns and this guy scratch lyrics. Just We all interchanged. It was like a DJ band. We just kept expanding, and we're still expanding on that.
Working with these guys is exceptional. I've been, for me, for my whole career, I've been around the world and every city possible. It's just a great experience to still be here to make records and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Octagon, paramedic fetus of the east with priests from the church of the operating room with the strikes of force, scalpel since the Holocaust. I do indeed and greed, explore, meet the patients.